short brief about what we're going to be taking a look at all weekend. Today is all about the Fortnite Creative Finals and that Pro-Am. Tomorrow, Saturday, we're looking at the Duos Finals, and then Sunday we wrap things up with the Solo Finals. We'll walk away with several world champions, not only from the BR side, but also from the creative side as well. Now, I mean, you know, Bala, I can't lie to you, I am over the moon right now. I'm so hyped. The event's here. You can see the fans. You can hear them. And then we're going to go in and watch all the creative action, solos, duos. It's going to be an unbelievable weekend.
I can see you bouncing out of your shoes. And we're going to start with the creative mode where people are going to compete for the grand prize of $1 million today. And then later on the Pro-Am. But creative's up first, Zeke.
That's right. We have 8 teams of 4. So if you've been watching on Qualifier long, you know there's been 10 weeks of Battle Royale. But there's also been 8 weeks of creative qualifiers. 8 team captains have put together a team of fantastic creative individuals that are going to be coming through and competing and participating in the finals. Now, I think it's time to introduce the teams. Yeah. What do you think?
Let's do it.
Let's do it, Bala. We have teams getting ready. They are walking in. You can see the first view right now. It is the Funky Fighters. They are led by Tomoya. Team members are Kotu, Hyuzi, and Drakius. Now, Tomoya had built this unbelievable speedrun map. It was absolutely insane, and all 3 of these qualifiers actually found a shortcut in the map that Tomoya himself didn't even know existed, and that's how they snagged the 3 spots.
So, of course, Kuta, one of the French players, he enjoys all the different sandbox aspects of the creative mode and sharing tons of maps with the community, so he's a creator himself. And then Hyuzi, he's from Turkey. All of our teams almost are multinational. This player from Turkey, and then Dracius finally, the Swedish player who completed the map in 3 minutes and 28 seconds. That was the fastest time out of the Funky Fighters.
Absolutely insane. Funny enough, we actually got to catch up with Kotu and hear what he had to say about the competition.
Hello, I'm Kuto from the Funky Fighters. I'm gonna win this World Cup because I am the only pro player in all players.
So he's getting ready. We're having a good time. We're going to continue on and welcome the second team to the floor. It's going to be the Chicken Champions led by Rubius from Spain. They competed, as you can see them now on the floor, an elimination run created by Hus HN and Iscariot Egg. The map was another one of these elimination runs where they actually recreated Rubius's room inside. But Rubius, the player from Spain, he held a ton of awesome live streams that broke records.
That's right. Teammates are Bensor, Karoro, and Ryan Frent. And now, of course, Bensor is from Norway. He's looking forward to playing here in front of this live audience. Very much excited. Karoro as well from Spain. He's only one of 2 controller players that are actually participating in the Pro-Am, so that's a pretty cool fact. And of course, let's not forget Ryan Frent. He's from USA and he aspires to be recognized as a speedrunner in the community. You'll love to see it.
Yeah, also currently in college, enrolled in Michigan. So that's awesome as well. A student doing his homework. Let's see if this team did their homework ahead of the competition. Bensor, what did he say ahead?
Hi, I'm Bensor, and I'm Team Chicken Champions, and we're not clocking around.
I mean, a man of few words. You know, if you're ready to compete, you're ready to compete. Now, of course, we have 4 teams to take a look at. Let's head on over to the Fish Fam. They are led by legendary community and death runner Scissors. You've got Tyler, you've got Zand, and you've got Suzu up on that team. And I mean, honestly, this team is pretty dang good.
Yeah, absolutely. Led by Scissors, one of the creators of the kind of game mode within the creative mode, the death runs. And we'll see what they're going to be competing later on. But Scissors has put together a strong team, and he's a leader too. So I can't wait to see what kind of chemistry the Fish Fam has put together with the rest of their teammates.
Yeah, and actually what's really cool about this is all team members are from different places. Scissors from the USA, Tyler from Canada, Zan from Denmark, and Suzu from Belgium. And funny enough, we actually had a moment to catch up with Tyler, get his thoughts on the competition.
Hi, I'm Tyler H. from Team Fish Fam. My group of players were the first people to qualify for the Creative World Cup, and we got the godfather of death runs himself, Scissors, on our team, so we're definitely going to take this home. There's no competition for us.
Some strong words, some confidence coming out there. So we're going to continue on and welcome. They're on the floor right now. They're serving it up. It's time for the trick shotters of the Little Whip Warriors, led by team captain Ninja. And they competed on a trick shot map, one of the most unique out of all of them. And they're whipping it up, Zeke.
That's right, man. You've got team members Taco, FaZe Kaz, and Taldex 723. These guys are insane. Now, Ninja, I mean, everyone knows who Ninja is. Taco, he's from the USA. He used to play on console but switched to PC back in Season 4. You've got Kaz. He's also from the USA, and he started playing Fortnite just 2 days after Battle Royale was released. And then Taldex, he's just looking forward to playing games with his teammates. You know, he's looking forward to being here on the stage. Look at how excited they all look.
Yeah, absolutely. Kaz had some words ahead, as everybody else did, so let's listen.
My name's Kaz from Team Little Whip Warriors, and we're the most skilled, the most creative, and honestly, we're just the best.
Well, there you go. Again, just, you know, when you're ready and you're skilled, you just kind of just, hey, it's fine, we'll be here, no problem. Next up, though, we've got the Ravens Revenge. This team is led by Gotaga. I mean, obviously, you guys know this man is the French monster. Teammates Magma, Artier, and Chappie.
Gotaga, who made the map, we talked about it. He actually has played in a number of different things, and we just saw Ninja. He actually once lost 19,000 in a rock, paper, scissors game against Ninja. That is an unbelievable sum of money.
I mean, sometimes these things happen.
It's during a charity stream, so, you know.
Yeah, it's all for charity. That's what this is all about at the end of the day. A little fun fact as well, Gotaga's, his trick and creative map was actually called Elixir City. We kind of talked about that a little bit before the pre-show. We're like, that is a dope name. But, you know, we've been hearing from the players. Next up, we're going to take a listen into Magma and hear what he has to say about being here today.
I'm Magma, and my team, Ravens Revenge, is going to do really good in the World Cup, and we're going to smash the rest of the competition because we have the Battle Royale skills, building, death run, we have it all.
Awesome. We're going to continue forward because we still have a couple more teams. The Llama Record Company is next, and this has some familiar names for the Fortnite scene. Led by a Hand of Blood from Germany, they competed on a 4-minute apocalyptic map where they had to survive, so not really a surprise to see Svenos, Carnifex, and Alex JJ there because there are veterans of the Battle Royale format.
That's right, and these guys have been competing, you know, since Summer Skirmish and beyond. These guys are amazing. Svenos has amazing shoe collection. You've got Alex JJ from the UK. He also actually played back in the Summer Skirmish, which was pretty cool. Carnifex out from Italy. And the favorite thing about creative mode is that you can pretty much build completely new custom game modes. You like to see it, man. That's
ridiculous and funny you mentioned that about shoes from Svenos, because when I met him in Poland, he actually was wearing these gold shoes, so we'll see maybe if he can pick up something gold later. But again, no surprise that this team qualified in the survival map. We're going to see if they were spinning any plans up ahead of the game. Let's find out.
Hi, this is Svenos. I play for DJ Llamas. We're going to win this one because we have 3 pros on our team and a German that is very intense and aggressive. Of course, Spandau.
And of course, if you watched during the summer block party, you know Sundown had the tongue twister of a name, and they gave it to me this time. The Sunshine Soldiers. Didn't mess it up. Let's go, baby. That's how we do things here. You've got dual team leaders, by the way. That's Danyan and Ashen from Brazil and Mexico, respectively. Their teammates are Turtle and Stuart. Quad 0. 0-0-0-0. Stuart, maybe.
This team competed on a speed run. They had to clear 100 checkpoints as fast as possible, and the top 2 joined them. That was Turtle and Stuart, like you said. So very experienced in these type of speed runs, elimination runs, the obstacle courses that you have to get through, the Sunshine Soldiers.
Yeah, for sure. And Turtle specifically, man, he's just so amped to be here on the stage, meeting, you know, his peers and, of course, some of the players that are all competing across the world. And we actually had a chance to catch up with them.
Hi, I'm Fortnite, and the Sunshine Soldiers are going to win because we have 2 captains, so it's twice as good.
Twice as good.
Twice as good. We got one more team to join us on the floor. It's my personal favorite team moniker. It's the Loxland's Cuddle Crew, and he's joined by 3 players, MSYB, Clyde Tax, and Sandy from Slovenia. Lockie's Landing was one of the second maps introduced to the creative trials, and it was a beautiful map.
Yeah, man. Lachlan, had Lockie's Landing up for grabs and up for the test of all the players. You can see they've got the matching team jerseys. This ragtag crew is going to be bringing the heat, and players need to look out. Now, of course, everyone at this point probably knows who Lachlan is. I'm sorry, from Lockie's Landing. You've got MSYB, Clytex, and Sandy. And again, just a complete diverse crew. Lachlan from Australia, MSYB from USA, Clytex from Germany, and Sandy out from Slovenia. Now, of course, as you know, we've been listening to the players. Clytex had a few words to say.
I'm Clytex from Team Cuddle Crew, and we have the best team synergy. Even though our name is cute, we are gonna destroy them and win this competition.
Man, these teams are insane! And of course, creative is always a pleasure to watch. I think we're going to surprise a lot of these players and you guys at home and here in the stadium with what you're going to be seeing. It's going to be a really, really great weekend, and today is going to be amazing.
Well, it's like the team captain surprised us with their beautiful maps. I'm excited to see all of them, how they contribute to the game. Lachlan, of course, he did have an opportunity to play at the Creative Showdown in June, so we'll see what he brings to the table, what kind of experience he brings to the table in being involved in that first competitive event in Creative.
Yeah, for sure. And of course, for you guys all at home that couldn't make it, we miss you, we love you, but of course, we want to give you guys an outlet to be able to watch the way that you want to. So please, for your viewing experience with real-time stats and different points of view in-game, head to Fortnite.com/watch and choose from this channel a dedicated map channel and 10 rotation options covering a selection of diverse players. We want you to be able to watch the way that you want to watch. Now, of course, Bala, I'm so amped to be here. I could not be more excited. The fact that I'm actually standing still
it's impressive.
is, I think, a surprise to every single person. And of course, here's just a few more ways that you guys could watch everything. You've got the first place, the second place feeds. They're all 10 feeds for your viewing pleasure. If you want to see someone specifically, tune in to them, see what they're doing, how navigating the maps, you can do that.
That's absolutely amazing to be able
Crazy.
to watch from any POV. And just like you said, Zeke, I cannot believe you're still. I've been in the back room getting ready, and you've been jumping up and down. So that means it's creative time, man. I cannot wait to get to these games, to get inside to the Arthur Ashe Stadium, Zeke. Again, I'm surprised we're standing still.
I mean, if you guys aren't feeling the hype right now, you need to open your eyes because this is it. 10 weeks of qualifiers, 8 weeks of creative qualifiers have led us to this very weekend. The Fortnite World Cup Finals in New York City. We're going to walk away with world champions.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I could not be happier right now.
And not only that, we are outside at the Fan Festival having a blast. Everybody's doing all sorts of fun activities. All the people are getting inside, starting to get ready for the show, get in the bleachers, start watching some creative action, and then later, of course, the Pro-Am. It's a blast. Make sure you're coming down here and joining us.
Yeah, for sure, man. Now, funny enough, we actually have Pookie, who is standing by. She is chilling with the leader of the Funky Fighters. That is Tamoya, so let's send it over to her for an interview.
Thank you so much, Zeke. I am here with Tamoya of the Funky Fighters. It is so exciting to have you here competing in the Creative Fortnite World Cup. How have you been preparing for today?
I just practiced with my team yesterday and things went pretty good. And we didn't have as much time as I thought we would do, but we played really good, so I'm pretty excited. Yeah.
That's awesome. Team synergy is definitely important. Now, do you know any of the other competitors that are going to be here today that you'll be facing? Do you have your eye on anybody?
The Death Run map, I think, is going to be the most competitive. So, yeah, I'm excited to do the Death Run map, yeah.
So, I mean, Scissors is very well known for his death runs. Do you think you'll have any competition with him?
Yeah, I think it's going to be really hard beating him, but my map was also a death run, so I think my teammates have a good chance.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me. Zeke and Bala, back to you guys.
Oh man, the hype is building. Now guys, the show is getting ready to start, but there it is. You've got the 32 players, 19 countries represented across 8 different teams. The Fortnite World Cup Creative Finals are about to begin. You ready?
I am ready, Zeke.
I'm ready to run inside, so without further ado, let's send it inside to kick things off.
and gentlemen, what's going on? How you feeling today? That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Welcome everyone to the Arthur Ashe Stadium. I'm Golden Boy, your host, and I couldn't be more happy that you guys are here in my hometown of New York City. It's actually quite nice for me because that means I don't really have to travel that far. It's pretty cool. That being said, we have a lot of cool stuff that's going to be happening here today. Not only do we have the creative showdown, but we also have the third Fortnite Pro-Am
الو
that's about to go down.
يا شباب بحط لكم بعد شوي بحط لكم حساب بلس 14 يوم. حاول تشيله على طول تغير كلمة السر. السر لا حد يشيل قبله. بلس 14 يوم خليكم جاهزين. حط لكم اياه في الشات.
Thank you so much, Golden Boy. I am up here on the main stage with Ninja. Familiar faces for everyone.
يا ليل انه اكره كومنتيتر والله كريه. ما اتوقع في عرب صح؟ يا عيل اللي يعرف اذا في احد مشارك عربي اكتبوا لي في الشات. اكتبوا لي في الشات اذا في مشارك واحد عربي.
Now, tell me a little bit how your team came together.
Yeah, I checked out their clips for the trick shots that they submitted, and they were all, they stood out to me. They were special, and it was just an easy choice to pick these three guys. And like I said, we've actually been bonding pretty hard the last 48 hours.
مين هو؟
So, team cohesion is an all-time high.
Team cohesion, I love it. We should have named you guys the Ninja Trick Shot Warriors, really.
That would have been awesome, but there's no. I mean, there's a ninja skin kind of in the game, so we could have had. Maybe some of that. It's all good. I like the little whip. I love my little ice cream.
And anybody that you're looking forward to facing off against here today?
Everyone here. Gotaga, he's my fellow, Red Bull competitor, essentially. And, Scissors, because he talks a big game. That's it, yeah. Those two guys, I'm looking out for them the most.
Well, he does talk a big game. Let's see if he can back it up today. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best of luck. Golden Boy, what do you think?
Well, I think that's pretty awesome because the good news is we got 8 great teams that are going to be playing for a $1 million grand prize in 3 very creative modes, which means today's really all about fun. And who better to have some fun with than none other? You got Monster, Sundown over at the cast booth. Take it away, fellas.
And boys and girls, Jonesies, Bonesies, and everyone in between, welcome to the Fortnite World Cup Creative Finals. I'm one of your casters, Sundown, joined here by Monster. Monster, how you doing today, man?
Doing great. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. 10 weeks of qualifiers, and it's all coming to life. And this is what we're here for.
Yes, after the 8 trials now, what you'll be seeing on the stage will be 4 sets of 3 matches in 2 never-before-seen maps, and a little refresher coming from the Creative Showdown there with Sky Station Showdown. It's going to be incredible.
That's right. So you guys have seen the Sky Station before. Lucky for them, they get to kind of come in here, prepare, kind of prepped up. But there is so much more that is going to happen that hasn't been unveiled today.
Oh, and I mean, seeing the adaptation across these sets is going to be incredible, and they're going to get a chance to revisit them at the end with a little remix, but we'll get into that here in a second. Let's check out the overall scoring and how these guys are going to be competing and how they will win. So, as we said, that first set is
يا شباب مين المشارك العربي اكتبوا لي في الشات مين هو مين مين اللي مشارك العربي
each one of the other 3 with, as I said, a nice little remix on it. And the Golden Games is worth a golden llama, while all of the other sets are worth a singular silver llama. How do those llamas add up, Monster?
Yeah, you want to accumulate the most llamas
Mythic, okay.
Each set it's an individual thing with a couple of games in between. So they're going to get a couple runs at it.
الزبدة زي ما قلت لكم كل بعد شوي راح احط لكم حساب عشوائي او بلس قبل شوي حطيت لكم حساب بلس 14 يوم اللي لحق
We'll come down to that golden llama. The golden llama will trump all. Now let's get into the prizing, which will also determine a little bit of the scoring. We'll take a look and we'll throw that up there for you. And the way it ends up working is from top to bottom. Each one of these contestants will be winning money. So everyone is a winner in there, but first place ends up deciding that. And this is per the individual matches, and it's cumulative. It won't carry over through the sets, but they're still taking it home at the end of the day. So you definitely want to get in the top 4 to bump up that score.
Yeah, that's right, and that is every game. Per match, we have a big winner. Of course, it's going to be divvied out between everyone competing, but with the amount of games that's going on today, this is incredible.
Yes, that is across 12 matches total, so tons of chances to win prizes from all these guys. Let's take a look at the roster and all the teams who will be competing and give you guys a quick little overview. You can see Chicken Champions led by El Rubius. Sunshine Soldiers got that one right. 2 Zeke with Danya and
اتوقع ما بقي شيء على 1100 مشترك. يلا
Funky Fighters with Tomoya,
25 واحد.
by Lachlan.
But we got to give some love to the Ravens Revenge. You can see them up there. Little Whip Warriors. We already kind of touched base with Ninja. Llama Record, which you talked about a lot coming up into here. And of course, the Fish Fam, who's going to be led by Scissors.
And these are some of the creative kings. They've been able to go through, run, qualify. A lot of them have had the world run, or not world run experience, excuse me, but in those death runs where they were doing the qualifications. But there are also some combat aspects. So we've seen Sky Station Showdown before. You know, there's going to be a little bit, I don't want to say advantage, but they might be a little more at home when you're actually firing bullets, building out, and trying to get those rotations in.
Yeah, I mean, you cannot underestimate any of these teams. These guys grind, and they all play Fortnite. But let's go ahead and take a look at the format here so we can kind of see a run on how they take these victories.
So now the VIP will be those creative captains, and they have to be the one in the capture point uncontested to score points. They will get 3 points per second in the initial hills, and then the first team to 1,000 points or the highest scoring team by the end. And also, the creative captains will be wielding the Infinity Blade.
That Infinity Blade will be important because they have to get to the capture points A, B, and C, which will give 3 points a second, and then 7 minutes into the round, point D opens up, where you will get about a lot more, right? 12 points a second.
4 times
that is
a lot.
That is what you want to do. You want to gun for the point D on the map. That's your comeback, or that's your lead taker.
Yeah, you can see a lot change when that opens up at 7 minutes, but now we're going to go in an overview. For those of you who are unfamiliar and didn't get to watch it at the summer block party, we got you. Zeke, catch us up.
This map is a collaboration between Team Evolve and Epic. Now let's break down how it all works. For this very special event, we are bringing you an exciting
تيفو موجود. اعتقد مستحيل تيفو ما راح يكون موجود. اكيد موجود.
8 teams of 4 players will start at their home base on the edge of this massive flying.
مستحيل ما يكون موجود. مستحيل.
Racking up points by holding them down for their team. As each team heads toward the capture points, they'll need to protect their team's VIP, who plays a key role in this game mode. If they get eliminated, they'll respawn at the team's VIP is the only
مين تبغى يفوز؟ ها هذا ولد اختي. ها مين تبغى يفوز؟
نينجا.
نينجا؟ متأكد؟
مسك يا
مين تبغى يفوز آخر مرة؟
عربي ميدك.
مسك؟ مسك. خلاص مسك. ما في عرب. مسك باقي له نقطتين. أمه. لا مستحيل مستحيل مسك مو موجود. كيف ان شاء الله يخسر. والله شوف انا عن نفسي ما ابغى نينجا. خلاص نينجا انتهى زمانه ومتكبر، وعلى قولتهم دلوع فيفا. دلوع ايبك جيم. ان شاء الله مسك موجود. ناس يقولوا موجود، ناس يقولوا مو موجود. يا اخي مسك ان شاء الله مسك ان شاء الله. ابى اتاكد بس من الخبر اذا موجود ولا لا.
Love seeing that and getting a quick rundown of how the teams can go about playing. Now, Monster, I have to ask you, knowing the rules now, seeing the map, seeing the teams, who is your team to watch?
تبغى مثلك ولا مين تبغى انت؟ نينجا. الناس ما يحبوا نينجا. ها؟
والله هذا هو.
تبغى هذا يفوز؟
Llama Record Cup, Hand of Blood, Spenos, Alex JJ Card Effects. You heard him talk about it. 3 competitive veterans and a very
لا مو موجود، كان باقي له نقطتين. الناس كل يقول مثلك باقي له نقطتين بس. حرام يا اخي. مثلك مو موجود. اوكي بدأ البث بسم الله. ايش هذا؟ يا شباب ممكن هاي
We're going to see the strategies off the bat here. Let's see who can take away and break away with that.
ايش هذا هذه البطولة.
All of our captains here. Here it is. Little Whip Warriors in the lead off the bat.
Already you can see trades coming out now. A fun fact, the Infinity Blade wielder.
ما بدون أسئلة راح أحط بس في الشات على طول واللي يلحق. يعني ما راح أسأله فاهم؟ راح أحط في الشات. الحين راح أحط حساب بلس. بس قاعد أعلق ليه؟ نو بليز.
ليه مو ترجع ريان؟
Notice how he doesn't even want to get eliminated. He wants to do as much damage as possible.
I think you just kind of reset and you go, or you get up there and you start swinging. The 75 damage hit will be able to take it down, and the Llama Record Company establishes themselves right back up. Now, what's going to be interesting to me is how the players utilize their building. You start with 50 wood, and then if you get an elimination, you get 25 wood directly into your inventory. So if you're able to kind of eliminate out and put pressure down, you can get some ridiculous builds, as we're already seeing on top of the Blue Hill.
Yeah, this is actually a neck-and-neck race right here in the early game so far. Fish Fam, Chicken Champions, and Raven's Revenge are all trading spots at the moment. And Sunshine Soldiers comes right on in to wipe that up and get them out of there. And nice job for Stewart.
And look at the Cuddle Crew across the way, just now getting their first points because they've been contested the entire time, whereas Llama Record Company has only had one team coming up towards them. Another thing to note, let's talk about the loadouts here, Monster. What are they rocking?
They're rocking everything that you can get in the game, from blue tactical AR up to that hunting rifle. So you have the long range, you have the close range, you have the AR. You kind of just pick and choose your battle, what you want to use.
And the one thing you're missing that the Infinity Blade wielder does not have will be 9 impulse grenades. So everyone has a bunch of mobility to be able to get up there. But you see right there, Scissor's able to cut down a bunch and get a decent amount of timing. Let's take a look at the score. Little Whip Warriors climbing up, but it is only a 5-second uncontested lead, and they're building on it. Right now, not a lot of points have been scored, which means when that hill opens up at 7 minutes, it's going to be that much more important.
Yeah, this is going way better than I expected. There is no one dominant team so far, but the Little Whip Warriors are doing so great right now. There goes Ninja, and he does get traded out. Raven's Revenge kind of takes it back over. We'll go Taga's squad managed to hold it down for long enough to get their, points in. Don't forget, he has to clear out the point. If there's someone on it, you're not going to get anything.
Right, and as soon as you're up there, teammates are not building for you, you're exposed for the entire map. Everyone else is able to see you. You can see Rubius going in, but the double pack plus the Infinity Blade wielder of Hand of Blood. This Llama Record Company team is looking to go platinum with a great defense of their point.
There it is, very nice. Finally starting to earn some points, trying to break that, triple digit. Hand of Blood, little fun fact right there. His dog Falco is Germany's second biggest dog influencer on Instagram.
That's impressive, but I wonder who the first biggest is now. That's like, is there a statistic for that? Like, do you go down the line? But one thing I do want to note for Hand of Blood, look at the eliminations coming out of the Infinity Blade. Already sitting on 7 and being aggressive. As the more he gets that siphon going, the better he's going to be. But the Chicken Champions come out on top there. No tender defenders are going left. Able to hold the top, and now crawling their way back up there. They're only about, 10 seconds or so behind the Funky Fighters?
Dude, wait a second. Where do the Funky Fighters come from? Suddenly they're at the top here, and the Little Whip Warriors have not managed to earn any points. Sunshine Soldiers looking to kind of ruin that festival up top, but it's Tomoya. We touched with him with Pookie early on. He said, you know what, he chose his players, specifically because they're great at death runs, but it looks like they battle it out too.
They're doing a very good job of making sure they go at the same time. You can see Tomoya here being patient, doing everything he can to try and find an outlet, but he doesn't want to commit before his teammates are there. He's waiting for Kutu. There they are. Kuzi coming up with them as well. The fight is on, but we switch back over to Scissors just chopping it down. But the Fish Fam is a sushi there as the retake happens.
That is actually crazy. Watch him kind of wait there, prepare the ambush. His team comes up and they collapse on the point. And bye-bye, Fish Fam.
And notice they had enough mats to completely encircle the top. But the Infinity Blade will be able to come right out. So instead, Tomoya jumps straight up to just stall out a couple every seconds because every second matters. As you see, Kutu also on 8 elims right now. The sword players putting in work.
We have a bit of a tie up top. Funky Fighters and Fish Fam. Llama record so close as well. This is a close one for the run in the top 5 so far.
And I like seeing the Funky Fighters using impulses out of spawn. You get 9 of them, so it's great to throw them off to knock other people off the point, but use 3 to get a little faster. These guys are all very experienced in terms of navigating basically every part of creative and battle royale, so they can use those little quick impulses to get themselves more efficient. As you see Zan go down, Suzu go down, Scissors go down right there as Lachlan is just cutting them apart. But Tomoya, again, the Funky Fighters come out on top with the Infinity Blades at least, so no points going over right now to the Cuddle Crew.
Oh no, the Cuddle Crew does not have the Infinity Blade wielder here, so Clitex has to kind of hold it down for now and wait until the leader, the team captain, can get up to the top. If Lachlan gets there in time, he might be able to, but nope, they kind of lose their point of interest, unfortunately.
And now Gotaga goes up and goes straight back down, not able to catch himself on the edge, so Raven's Revenge gonna have to wait a little bit before they get points, but have full control. Gotaga unfortunately brings some of his team.
يا عيال متى تبدا كاس العالم؟ هذا مستحيل كاس العالم ترى يا اخي. ايش هذا كاس العالم؟ قال لك كاس العالم. مستحيل هذا كاس العالم.
Close it up. Looks like the Cuddle Crew has come back, but the Fish Fam is here to ruin that entire party. Can they shut it down? And Scissors survives just for a bit more.
And again, you see every single time the Funky Fighters go up, it is never a solo person. It is always 2, most of the time 3.
يا شباب تكفون فزعتكم، بس ابى اوصل 1100، بس ابى اوصل 1100 ما ابغى شيء، باقي 20 مشترك، اللي في البث تقريبا 200، ابغى 20 واحد يشترك بس. وراح اعطي اشراف، ابغى ناس الحين بعطي 5 اشراف. بعطي 5 اشراف، بس وصلون 1100. الله يسعدكم يا شيخ.
Never mind, make that 9. That was Gotaga who went down right there, and they finally get another run at.
يا عمري يا عمري يا عمري يا عمري يا عمري. اشراف 2000 يا شيخ. اشترك والله راح احط اشراف قسما، بس اللي مو مشترك اشترك، تكفون ما عاد بقي شيء. بس ايش البطولة هذه؟ مستحيل يا اخي بطولة زي كذا، ايش هذه؟ اوكي يا شباب، اول واحد اكتب ايش صار؟ اول واحد يكتب ريانش راح اعطيه اشراف. اول خمسة يكتب ريانش راح اعطيه اشراف. اول 5 بس يكون مشترك طبعا، لازم يكون مشترك. ريانش بالشين في النهاية شين، بعد ريان شين. كلكم ريان. لا ما ينفع ريانش بالشين كذا، ريانش. أسامة البراك 1. أسامة البراك مشرف. يا عيال ريان، بعد ريان حطوا شين، ريان على اسم القناة. عقاب الهلالي الثاني. سنجاب الحين اعطيت 4 ترى، بس يعني مو اعطيك البث تقعد يعني فاهم، تديك البث خلاص اشتري يعني تكون مضبوط، تحافظ على البث، تحافظ
pick on somebody else. If you look this way, you're going to have to respawn, because if you can't get tags, great, but if you don't convert them and into anything, it's not worth it, as I just kind of stuttered, because Carnifex is sitting on 23 eliminations, Hand of Blood on 14 right there. That's why the Llama Record Company is ahead right
يلا اسمعوا الحين
capture point D, which is right in the middle. It only appears after the 7-minute mark. So now that we only have 5 left in the game, it's up to whoever can hit that 1,000 first or the timer runs out. But at this pace,
الحين
Funky Fighters or the Llama Records are probably going to take it here.
الحين بالانجليزي. شوف اسم القناة بالانجليزي. اوكي بالانجليزي نفس اسم القناة بالانجليزي بس، وراح اعطيك اشراف 5 اول 5. يلا بالانجليزي بالانجليزي. اوكي لازم تكون مشترك. زيزو تيوب خذ اشراف. اسم ايش اسم؟ زيزو ترى التعليق من نفس الشركة يا عيال، التعليق من نفس شو اسمه، من نفس شو اسمه فورتنايت. الحين كم مشرف؟ اي واحد مشرف يكتب لي سريع. المشرفين اكتبوا اي حاجة يلا. المشرفين اكتبوا لي واحد. اكتبوا اي شيء في الشات المشرفين.
And I like this now. Now they're turning their attention outwards. Other teams kind of realize, wait a second, they're just up there scoring.
3 الحين 3 مشرفين 4 مشرفين.
They see the other scores. That leaderboard is running for them. What they have to do, if you're the Llama Record Company, you hold the middle and lock it down.
الحين 5 مشرفين.
You get the lead, start running at the fish bin. Don't let them come anywhere near any point. Nobody else is going to catch you unless they get the
يا عيال ترى يعني صعب اني اعطيكم كلكم مشرفين، والله كلكم صعب، بس قاعد احاول والله. شوف قاعد احاول اني اعطيكم اشراف. هذا اللي قاعد اقدر اسويه. خالد سعيد المهم راح احط لكم الحين برضه حساب بلس 14 يوم. بحط لكم الحين حساب بلس 14 يوم، خليكم جاهزين. عشان تضمن انه ما حد يشيله عنك. اول ما تدخل غير الرمز على طول، على طول غير الرمز.
It's so close. It's just a few more chances. One more goes over and that's it. Llama Record Co. takes the first match. Hand of blood.
كذا هذا الحمار فاز بكأس العالم كذا دحين قصدهم ولا ايش؟
And they say, Scissors, you can hold that L instead of the trophy. Don't celebrate too early.
It's the World Cup Creative Finals. Every game is worth so much money as well, so much prize. So to take a victory off the bat, you have to be feeling great. That was your fan fave to pick.
على طول غير الرمز، خش على طول غير الرمز عشان لا حد يشيل عنك.
They had to make sure they were able to get it. You can see the last few moments, they'd already boxed themselves up after clearing out the Funky Fighters, who were the only other contestants. The Funky Fighters actually...
راح نعطي اشراف بس يا اخي لانه كثير الحين كثير شويه كل بعد شويه راح نحط. راح نعطي اشراف. الحين حطيت لكم حساب بلا الحق الحق. ان شاء الله.
It's fantastic. Honestly, I love Sky Station Showdown so much because I think there's a level of depth there, right? Everything is wood, so you're able to like kind of hit through it, and the Infinity Blade cuts through all of it right away. But the Infinity Blade wielder doesn't have the ability to build, needs the support from his teammates. So you saw the people who were roaming in packs of 3 and 4, incredibly successful.
Yeah, it was kind of unfortunate. The Cutter Crew was like slaying legit so many elims, but not a lot of points. And that's because play that split game, it's not going to work out.
You have to convert it into control. It is a control the point game mode, and if you're not doing that, the other players are going to be doing that, as you saw right there. And what was unfortunate then for the Fish fam is they got contested twice in a row right after and just couldn't get reestablished. They couldn't group together in those long spawn lines like you were talking about. I mean, they could be painful. Yeah,
you know, I was rooting for Raven's revenge, man. I might have to jump on the Llama Record Company bandwagon.
Bandwagon it? Really? One match?
Just one, dude.
One match? That was quick. All right, well, he jumps on the bandwagon. We're going to jump on over to Pookie, who has an interview for us.
Thank you so much, guys. I am here down on the arena floor with our champions here. We have the Llama Record Company. Now, have any of you ever played this? Let's go to you first.
Yeah, we had a few training sessions yesterday and we were totally dominating the game mode. So, I mean, we are by far the best team here. And right now, we feel very confident, yeah.
Well, you certainly played, like, you came a little bit from behind there. So your strategy was kind of like to get those points that are slower accruing at the very beginning and then kind of go into the middle and kind of start dominating near the end. Who made that call?
I mean, that was pretty much me, yeah. Like, we know that at 7 minutes, like, the middle just opens up and you get like 12 points a second instead of 3. So, yeah, we decided to work on that. We weren't that good at first, but we got a strat going. So, yeah, it went pretty good.
Speaking of strategy, are you going to carry that into the later games? You're going to change it up?
We're just going to do the same thing. Hopefully no one follows us.
I mean, now all of your competitors have heard you say that, so we might have to discuss strategy a little bit when the microphone gets turned off. Now, finally, for you over here, how does it feel being here, playing in front of this massive audience?
It feels amazing, like it's just a dream coming true.
Thank you. And for you over here, you've traveled all of this way to just be here, be at the World Cup. Is it surreal? How do you feel about it?
It's an experience. It's really nice.
Yeah, and we love Spandau.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll talk about that. You guys got to educate me on that. Not sure what that is. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations on taking the first game. Casters, back up to you.
Thank you so much, Llama Record Co., Hand of Blood, Spenos, Alex, JJ, and Carnifex taking the very first match of the Creative Finals, the first match on the stage. I mean, it was an impressive format. They clearly had a strategy they wanted to execute on. It took them a little bit to get there, but over the course of the game, they were consistently accruing points.
Yeah, I should have known last night they were going to do good. Saw them on the hotel lobby. They were hanging out, literally as a crew. One of the only creative teams that I saw sticking together like a squad. Should have put my money on it.
Like I said, bandwagon. It took less than one match in an interview, and he was like, oh, yeah, I'm fully on board.
I'm
no
so
problem.
convinced.
It's all good. This set has been so exciting. I mean, who are you looking out for? Who can contest them? And what do you think the next step is to shut them down? They say, hey, we have a game plan. We're going to do the same thing. And I agree.
تبغى نسوي سيرفر خاص الحين نلعب كم جيم سيرفر خاص
But what do the other teams do to now make them uncomfortable? How do you go
ما في عرف في
I mean,
البطولة.
honestly, we saw a lot of that team play out of
هم يقولوا متك تأهل بعدين يقولوا متك باقي له نقطتين والله ما أدري.
Get the team to back them up. You have to work together. And remember, when you catch an elimination, you get Matt's
تبغى نسوي سيرفر خاص.
Yes, Matt's and the health back, but the first match is done. The second match is kicking off right now, and we will have
خلاص بتبدأ. يا أخي إيش هذه البطولة؟ إيش هذه؟ إيش هذه اللعبة؟
And they can repeat, and now the second match is underway, and right away you can see some players sprinting.
الحساب الجاي راح يكون حساب عشوائي. الحساب الجاي راح يكون حساب عشوائي. بحطه في الشات أنت وحظك.
And you can see you can actually make it to the top if you hit the vent, jump, and then jump again. 2 jumps right away. Fish fam and chicken contenders. God, awful. Chicken champions. Apologies.
Tenders, chicken what? You trying to eat some
Tender defender, chicken tenders. I know, my fault.
All right, here we are. So this time around, the Sunshine Soldiers actually managed to get some points off the bat. Very good for them, but Little Whip Warriors, same thing we saw before. How to take, a little bit of the first big step here.
I mean, Ninja, it knows those jumps. He's able to get around incredibly efficient, up to the top right away. But the early tack fights coming out, Tomoya able to ruin that one there, but then Tyler trades it right back out. And what's really as important here is about establishing control as a team. You want to stay together and just get your momentum rolling as Ninja goes up, followed quickly by the Little Whip Warriors. Ninja goes first, gets 1 elim, gets 2 elim as they swarm from both sides. So Ninja was up 2 from the back, 1 from the front. That was a very well coordinated retake.
Love how they did that, and now they're all holding it together. Kaz holding down the backside, keeping these players off the ramp, but it's Gotaga's squad who's coming up the top here. It's Chappie, and Gotaga dives right on up into it, and doesn't matter, he just gets taken right down. This is what you need to do here.
6 eliminations already coming out from them. Taldak with 1, Kaz on 4, and then
حط الحساب الحين، حساب عشوائي. الحق ما عشوائي الحين. 1 2 3 الحق. هذا حساب عشوائي.
They need some builds for their backside because they are getting sniped straight out of that spawn point there. It's Raven's Revenge, who they're just kind of gatekeeping at the moment, right? Look at Chappie's like, dude, I can't even go up right
السلام
now.
عليكم. وعليكم السلام يا تركي عبد العزيز. وعليكم السلام يا مريهام.
Opening up a 60-point lead, but have to keep an eye on the other parts of the map as the Chicken Champions are doing their best to hold the top but get pushed out. Kaz finally gets taken down, but 5 elims on his first life there as Ninja challenges Maggie.
بندر أبو عبد الكريم. السلام عليكم السلام. منور يا بندر. راكان أخذته. الله يهنيك. السلام عليكم. وعليكم السلام يا أنمار. 1-1-9 محمد. منورين كلكم يا شباب منورين.
He can't build. He also can't get hit right now, so he needs to be careful because he is one shot away from getting taken out here.
السلام عليكم. وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله. الحساب شنو بيتي؟ خلاص واحد أخذوا الحساب اللي قبل شيء واحد أخذوا خلاص الله يهنيه. هذا الشيء استفيد. ناس يقولوا مو من عندي، ناس يقولوا إذا تتفرج البث راح ممكن والله ماني متأكد سكن مو سكن يعطوك البث من جاي بس تعرف الناس كذا كلام كلهم. مرام كالي. السلام عليكم. وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله. ممكن تسوي الحساب؟ والله انت وحظك يا اخوي. الحين وزعنا 4 حسابات تقريبا في الشات. حاول تكون موجود وتشيل الحساب. يا اخي ايش هذه البطولة يعني؟ مستحيل هذا كأس العالم كذا. مستحيل كأس العالم زي كذا. يا رب سيدي
very efficient to just immediately as soon as you come out have 2 team members ramp up and to the left or up and to the right so you can get up to the first level. However, Infinity Blade will break that in 1 shot and you have a ton of rifle ammunition. All of these guys being maxed out on ammo.
Let's see here. These are all the spawn points. You can actually see the banners hanging, so you know if you really want to focus in and kind of shut down a team, you totally can.
الشباب اللي فاهم شيء يقول يتكلم. هذا هي الحين كأس العالم. هذا هو كأس العالم. هذا الدلوع نينجا. اللي يحب نينجا من دحين يطلع من البث.
Yeah, he just needed another elim to put him back in the game. You got to get that siphon bonus.
الناس يقولوا هذا مو كأس العالم هذا تسخين. طب متى الوقت يعني اللي يعرف الوقت بالضبط متى يعني كأس العالم راح يكتب لي. يا شباب بعد شوي راح احط لكم كود $5 اوكي؟ خليكم موجودين. راح احط لكم كود $5 حساب سعودي من دحين اقول لكم. لا يكون واحد حساب امريكي ويتكلم بحط لكم حساب سعودي.
Huddle Crew finally getting a couple points here. It's been pretty rough for them so far on this map here. See this struggle just a bit. The story has definitely been Ninja's supreme dominance so far. He's doing pretty good right here. And even with no health, says, you know what? I'm not going to give away 3 points. Might as well go for it. He was so close.
Yeah, you can see him calling out the whites there on the sword, knowing they only need a couple more shots to get it as we switch back on over to the Cuddle Crew, who've established itself there, but are still struggling to kind of get the points. The first time, we're really seeing them all together, but Clydetex immediately gets ripped from the spawn.
Yeah, Lachlan's team needs to represent. There they are. They're finally starting to score it up. He's got a couple of eliminations. You can see X-Sandy here. 16 elim, so definitely has some slayers there.
Yo, they need to figure
تبغى حساب سعودي ولا امريكي سريع؟
together. They have solid numbers.
سعودي ولا امريكي؟ يلا يلا يلا.
Right hill time. Maybe it goes somewhere else. You don't always.
نوقف. إذا تسمعوني تبغى الامريكي. وقفنا البث. ها بسرعة قولوا.
Coming back over and over and over with.
Look at this. Just 1 minute. That new center of the map.
And while they have a solid lead right now, that disappears in the blink of an eye. That's about 15 seconds. The shift in gameplay that to get back up, but after that, kind of cycled back in, and the center point became the focus and where the win was taken. And right now, Llama Record Co., you said they were struggling at the start. They're doing fine right now in second place, Monster.
They're definitely creeping their way right back up. They're about to hit that 300-point mark there. Here we have Svenos just on the point by himself right now, waiting for Hand of Blood to come on up, hopefully. And again, no surprise, Ninja and his crew has found himself another point.
And the way they've angled this build is brilliant, because if you come up the steps, you're pushing into somebody's right hand, and on the other side, you're blocked off, as Ninja then just drops down Stewart 0-0-0-0, and he gets picked up with the alley-oop from Gotaga, as Gotaga comes up with Magma. 1, 2, 3. Ravens out of nowhere, but the Little Whip Warriors don't care. They're cutting down in 3, 2, 1. You can already see MSYB is down there. Alex JJ down there. Carnifex down there. They're trying to set up control right away. Llama Record go, but the impulses are raining from everywhere.
Hand of Blood really tried to get in there early too, as did every other captain, but it was to no surprise, not effective.
And you can see that the Chicken Champions are committing to the 3 points right now. Little Whip Warriors as well, while contention is happening down in the bottom. No Infinity Blade Wielder is in there, but the steady climb of points coming out of the Chicken Champions is going to be beneficial. But also, just like that, Llama Record Co. is a little bit off the pace. They need to get the center uncontested. However, this game, they have a lot more attention on that.
Yeah, but look, Fish Fam's doing the same thing they did last time, just slowly, or actually, sorry, the Chicken Champions have adopted the strategy.
Fish Fam are doing it too. You can see they're getting 3 points
up
there. So there's 2 teams who are just hanging out up top.
الو معلش دخلت المهم جبت لكم الحين حسابين $5 امريكي $5 سعودي. اول شيء راح احط السعودي، اوكي؟ اول شيء راح احط السعودي. اول شيء راح احط الحساب السعودي.
In the lead here, they just have to kind of hold it down. Honestly, the Little Whip Warriors have to identify what platform they're on and go take it.
Well, this is what happened to them last time. They kind of had a good lead and then stalled out. You need a game plan when the middle platform goes, and you either need to stick to it or, depending on the score, be adaptive. Because right now, Chicken Champions, they're being fine. As long as somebody isn't controlling the middle, they're going to be able to have that lead, and you can send one person to just throw impulses down there over and over. Just be annoying from the top.
Here's Scissors. 6 elims, looking good on this other point, and now he's in the top 3. They weren't even close before, but just by slowly, consistently gaining points here, you can see they're breaking those thresholds slowly but surely, and Little Whip Warriors are no longer.
Yeah, Little Whip Warriors actually unseated the Chicken Champions there from their control point. They're taking it over. They're trying to get it back, so that's a battle right now. But the Funky Fighters out of nowhere, middle hill, and all of a sudden, just like that, into first place, going to pass 700 in just
الحين بحط لكم امريكي، اوكي؟ الحين بحط الامريكي.
Going off right now, Llama Record Co. down there and trying to push him out, and you can see they're contesting it over and over again, but they're
حطيته تتهنى فيه ان شاء الله. مبروك.
Slowly just battling for this number 1. Chicken Champs kind of overtake it now as well. The Fish Fam not too far either. Everyone's so close here in the top 4.
الحين بحط لكم امريكي وشويه بنحط اماراتي. الحين هذا امريكي اوكي 5 امريكي. الحين 1 2 3.
Right as I say that, apologies for the caster curse, but 21 eliminations from the Belgian. He loves practicing his builds and creative and is showing it off here with really clever defensive.
هذا امريكي.
There. But right now, Little Whip Warriors are going at it. Tomoya gets the better of Ninja and he gets cut down, but Funky Fresh Fighters then get sent all over the place thanks to the impulses from above.
I love this strat. He kind of sends out for a second there just to kind of catch a breather, see if his teammates come back. But unfortunately, the timing was just a bit off. And the Llama Record Company now control the middle point. For how long, we will find out here, as this is their comeback.
شويات وأحط لكم إماراتي بس مو الحين. شوية أصبر بس وأحط لكم إماراتي.
To get a couple of more points, but Scissors is playing the long game here, just eating away at the threshold.
ايش هذه البطولة اللي ابريال قسم بات الله. بس الناس يقولوا هذه مو البطولة هذا التسخين فاهم هذا التسخين. فرنسي 5 ستور فرنسي يا رجل. وين انت وين؟ هود الهنائي. قبل شوي حطيت سعودي وحطيت امريكي. تبي تطفروني انتو. لكن ما عليك باذن الله راح نوزع. الحين وزعت 10 باقي $40. فاهم على كل مرة نحط 5 كل مرة نحط 5 كل مرة نحط 5 راح ننوع امريكي اماراتي سعودي كذا. واحد يقول برتقالي. يا بنات يا رجل سعودي. شوف انا اقول لكم سعودي امريكي اماراتي وممكن كويتي يعني زي كذا فاهم على حسب الطلب اللي في الشارع. الين الحين انا ماني شايف مثك مره ماني شايف مثك.
Nobody is climbing up by the 12s, and as they did it, Llama Record Co gets the control there, but Little Whip contesting them right back. Funky Fresh Tomoya will be back and looking to find it, but the contestant is going for the middle. Here's Tomoya, he knows just a second in there, a contestant will be enough. Can he get it?
Ninja. قتل Ninja.
At the second he landed, knocks everyone out. No one's in there. Can he find it? And he does. That's it. His feet touch the ground. The impulse doesn't go off. Tomoya takes it.
الحين هذا أخذ كأس العالم. أخذ كأس العالم.
What an intense endgame too. Get taken out at 999 points. Really anything can happen in those final moments.
I'm telling you, I love the Sky Station Showdown. Can't wait for more people to start playing.
يلا شو الحين راح نحط اماراتي بعد كذا راح نوقف شويه ونحط بعد فاهم فتره نحط كمان نوزع. الحين بحط اماراتي.
Let's take a look at this final replay. Now again, we talked about it. The impulse is being a great denial tool. Right there as the player goes down, sent back out, goes in but misses the jump monster.
He almost had the flashiest ending ever, just kind of diving in and wrapping it all up, but it was just good enough. Like you said, he only had to stay there for a bit, and even with the impulse.
هذا إماراتي أوكي $5 إماراتي. اللي بحطه الحين $5 إماراتي. أوكي 1 2 3.
To shut down the Funky Fighters. Tomoya, Kutu, Huzi, Dracius, incredibly well done to take the second match of the first set at the Creative Finals.
Yeah, you know what? I am a Funky Fighter rooter and supporter.
بالتوفيق اللي أخذ هذا بالتوفيق. كنا فيه إن شاء الله.
Okay, just gonna bandwagon right after. Yay, the next team who won. I'm their fan, but no, great performance coming out.
يا شباب المهم نشترك اشتراكات لا تحرمون ما بقي شيء. بقي 50 على 1200. باقي لنا 50 بس على 1200. يعني تكفون ما قصرنا معاكم وزعنا ستور. اشتراك يعني.
They did, and they were able to make sure that they got time in the middle when Little Whip and that team
مو بعد شوي يعني شوية كذا نحط $5 سعودي.
Yep, and that's just kind of how it happens, you know. Now they find themselves one step closer to taking the Silver Llama for this set. Because remember, at the end of the day, these are just the games, but they have to take the entire set. Now the pressure's on.
The pressure is on, but the Funky Fighters have a little bit of pressure off of their shoulders because they know they got that top spot. We have Pookie standing by on the top deck with the Pooks. What do you got for us?
Thank you so much, Sundown. I am down here with our...
الحين هذول هم اللي فازوا صح في كل البطولات. مو البطولات هذه اللعبة اللي قبل شوية. المابا بريال. ادخل البث. ولا مرة. هذا قبل شوي حسابي مراتي وسوني. من جد عاد تبغى فرنسي؟ ايش فرنسي يا رجل؟ ما في احد فرنسي، ما في احد في البث
It
فرنسي.
was definitely devastating. I was screaming in my seat. I heard all the fans in the audience
حساب فرنسي
screaming
لا
for
حول
you
الله ولا
guys
قوة إلا
as
بالله.
well. So going into the next games, what do you guys think your strategy is going to be? Are you gonna keep doing what you're doing? Or are you gonna mix it up a little bit?
I think doing what we're doing is fine because first game we got second place, second game we won. So yeah, we're gonna try and do the same thing and hopefully win again.
And hopefully have more than a 1-point buffer, right?
Yeah, definitely.
For sure. Now just coming over here to you, what has it been like to be here at the Fortnite World Creative Cup, just playing in front of this audience?
مبروك مبروك يا الله ما ادري ايش حساب، المهم مبروك تتهنى فيه ان شاء الله.
It's fun. That's the only thing I can think of. It's fun to compete against everyone else, meet your teammates, and just have fun.
And have you guys had a chance to play together before? Is this your first time playing together as a team?
I don't hear it.
يا شباب اللي يعرف متى تبدا البطولة بالضبط يكتب في الشات متى تبدا البطولة بالضبط.
Well, you guys definitely make it look
يعني نبغى البطولة حق الباتل رويال. اللي يعرف بالضبط الوقت متى يكتب لي في الشات.
Get your synergy back together. Sundown and Monster, back to you up at the desk.
يا شباب إذا وصلت 1200 راح أوزع ستور. إذا وصلت 1200 مشترك راح أوزع ستور في الشات. إذا وصلت 1200 ما بقي إلا 50 راح أوزع ستور.
Definitely not what I expected. I thought Gotaga's team was going to come out here and crush it right behind the Fish Fam, but as you can see, huge upsets. Anything can kind of go either which way. And I mean, talk about like kind of beginner's luck or something like that. You just put a team together. They didn't practice. They're just coming out here and wiping players up. So a lot of talented players here at the Creative Finals.
يا شباب راح ارجع انزل. الحين وزعنا كم تقريبا 15. وزعنا سعودي اماراتي امريكي. يب وزعنا سعودي اماراتي امريكي. باقي $35. زي ما قلت لكم اذا وصلت باذن الله اذا وصلت 1200 مشترك راح ارجع انزلها كلها ورا بعض امريكي اماراتي سعودي.
Yeah, you're just one step closer. So with the first place and the second place, they're clearly having a good set so far here at the Sky Station show.
Yeah, it's been very well done from them, but it's still anybody's game. Don't forget, the winner of the Silver Llama is the one who has accumulated the most prize money.
الساعة 9 ناس يقولوا الساعة 9 راح تبدأ الباتل رويال.
But you don't get punished if you're placing in that bottom half.
يب يا شباب هذه تحمية يا عيال هذه تحمية ترى.
Yes, everyone is a winner. So you really have to fight till the end, regardless if you're in the lead or not. This is why these guys are going for it, because this is life-changing prize money on the line.
And I mean, we've seen the difference in 10 seconds in that center circle. 120 right there. It makes a huge difference, but enough of us breaking it down. We're going to throw it outside to Bala, because he's going to show us what's up with the tactics. Bala, what do you got for us?
I'm out here at the Fan Festival, and I don't have a bandwagon here, but maybe after this set I'll have to hop on somewhere with Monster. We got a ton of awesome action. I've been watching it, and I have to show you guys what went down in that first and second games. It was awesome. First off, the Llama Record Company started off with an amazing take, cohesiveness on the point. Every single time they went up here, they were going from two sides, two angles, and the sword approached at the center, but made sure that he was the most important person not to go down. You see there, Hand of Blood and his teammates all backing up. He's going to have an engagement on the side.
يا رجل والله بطولة بريال. يلا شباب بإذن الله إذا وصلت 1200 راح أوزع ستور. راح أوزع ستور أمريكي إماراتي سعودي. أمريكي بليز 10 ستور. والله يا عيال قبل شوية وزعنا $15. 5 وزعنا 5 أمريكي 5 سعودي 5 إماراتي. عشان وصلنا 1100. الحين إذا وصلنا 1200 بإذن الله راح أرجع أنزل. حاليا بحط لكم حساب بلس اوكي حاليا اذا وصلنا 1200 راح ارجع انزل ستور. الحين بحط لكم حساب بلس.
I mean, that's starting to get a little awful crowded, man. Real quick, you guys hopping on those bandwagons. But as you said, there is one more regular Sky Station Showdown match in this games. and it's been so fun to
خليك
watch
هذا حساب بلس 14 يوم.
to be very strong with the Infinity Blade, how the pinches end up coming, and now in this third match, it's only going to get better for these guys.
Yeah, definitely want to see some more of that kind of team work happening here, and why not just hop right into a game right now, right? Let's go see some more action here, because this last game of the set is loading in right now.
Yes, and this will be the final match of this set. Set one after this, a silver llama will be awarded, and we are in the match. It's
هذا حساب بلس 14 يوم.
Set one about to be over, and here we go.
All right, gotta love those players just kind of beelining out. And don't forget, you know exactly who your neighbors are. You know who is to your left and to your right, because you can see the banners and the designs on their spawns. And nice look at our captains right there.
And right away you can see a number of teams.
ترى هذا مو بطولة يا عيال، هذا تسخين هذا بس تسخين.
Next 5 sword does a double jump. Boom.
لا.
Yeah, this is what matters right here.
الناس يقولوا البطولة راح تبدأ الساعة 9. الله أعلم. أيوه. الله المحللين. يب بس البطولة. تم.
Because they can really shake it up here. It can go any which way depending on who has the most victories really in the best placement.
Yeah, so currently you will see the fact that they're able to be pushed off right there. Llama record go putting shots down towards the spawn. You don't want to peek though, because the hunting rifles will be coming out, and the shot just misses Carnifex right there. And he trades back down. Ninja firing it off, but gets pushed out by Raven's Revenge right there.
Yeah, Carnifex having a tough time kind of listening in there. Carnifex was sniped from the side. Now we have Taldak here jumping right in from the Little Whip Warriors. He's going toe-to-toe. Otaga's down and out.
So, if I'm the Llama Record Company, and I know I've won a match, and then I did okay in the last one, they were in 4th, so they were there, they were close. Funky Fighters have a win in the 2nd place. Do you send somebody to just hard deny the Funky Fighters the entire time? You don't get the Silver Llama if you don't, right? If the Funky Fighters finish above you,
أقول لك وزعنا دولارات حركات.
they can spare somebody to do that.
والله بطولة بيض الناس خرجوا. ناس يقولوا تسخين. ناس يقولوا تسخين. يعني هذا اللي قاعد يلعبه الحين مو البطولة. فاهم قبل البطولة هذه. أمريكي إماراتي أمريكي. قبل شوي وزعنا 15 دولار قبل شوي. يلا الحين بحط لكم سعودي ها. الحق اللي في البارتي الحق بحط لهم حساب سعودي. الحين حساب سعودي ستور 5 دولار. والله ممكن تلحق.
From Australia, he started playing in Fortnite season 2. His favorite aspect of freedom is actually speedrunning. He finds
أخذتها. يا عيال هذا 5 ستور سعودي ها، هذا سعودي. هذا سعودي. منورين يا شباب. زي ما قلت لكم إذا وصلت 1200 راح أنزل ستور مرة كثير. خلينا نوصل 1200. اللي مو مشترك بس اشترك خلاص. اللي موجودين الحين شوف ما شاء الله كم احنا كم ناقصين بس 40 واحد ونوصل 1200. اخذته بالتوفيق. الله يهنيك يا عامر.
I was about to say, no siping, no materials, quick reset, knows he can get out there, was basically in his spawn anyway. That is the type of competitive edge Ninja always looks to give himself.
I love that. That was like 200 IQ. Low key right there. That was very well played. But back to Gotaga and Hand of Blood here in the same shot. Hand of Blood just, he can't do much. He knows there's a team up there. Waits for his entire squad to go up the ramp. And
Ninja, get the Ninja.
Now back to Gotaga who's on this point by himself. He wants to
مو دحين شوية يا أخي. فاهم عبر البطولة تيجي بس أنا. هذا دحين زي اللي يقول لك فاهم قبل إنه عشان يسخن وكذا ويحموا.
Gotaga now getting pinned from the side. 3 of the Funky Fresh Fighters up there doing everything they can. And trying to find Andreas back up to try and get some defense there for Gotaga, instead just going to disengage.
And it's actually prime movement right there as well. You just see him baiting and switching, going back and forth, trying to get in there, see if he can kind of sneak in and get some damage. And here it is, someone's in front of him. He only needs 2 swipes. He goes down, he gets the siphon. Oh, cannot convert another, which would have kept him in the game. His teammates are here though.
We're seeing a lot more points being assorted. It's a little more top-heavy this game, going towards the 10-minute mark right now, with Raven's Revenge and Llama Record Co. 100 points clear of the rest of the field.
Unfortunately, though, the Funky Fighters have fell to the bottom of the total. Actually are pushing themselves way out of the average, running for come back here. But Savenos is showing why he's here with 13. Falls down. Lucky for him. No fall damage.
Yeah, it does reset, and that might be one of those. In fact, he does saying, hey, I'm at 5 HP anyway. I'll see you in a bit. I gotta respawn.
And soldiers having a spot to themselves as well right now. Not quite so good at holding the point here. And this
nobody is able to come up and contest it, making their lives difficult to get, but Chappie goes down, Ninja gets the slam. Gotaga, will he be able to find the last hit? Ninja out, teammate picks that one up and they get control.
Yeah, I love it. Doesn't matter if your team successfully wipes.
Able to push down towards the middle. As you can see, Little Whip and Llama Record Company already down there. We've seen this story before as the Funky Fresh Fighters go in, but you can barely even hear the shots over the impulse grenades going off as everyone's like, no, we've seen how this goes.
The Funky Fighters need this. The Llama Record Company need this. So many of these guys, it's riding on this game right here. They have to get as many points as possible.
But even with the 12-point one, we haven't seen a lead like this from Gotaga and crew. They are nearly 300 points clear of the next team. Nobody else is contesting there. Cuddle has not been able to catch up a little bit, but they both just established control in their top zones. And Cuddle won't pass Raven's Revenge by
حازم جيثة
points. They're in a
قوم
fantastic
بوجهك.
spot
الله
to
الله
win this
الله
match.
ايش يسوي كاس العالم
Consistent as well,
مرات
right? They've been
تلفزيز
doing
انا ولا
okay in that top four, just doing a pretty good job at staying relevant.
وين
after all
السعودي
of these rounds.
والله قبل شويه اسال الموجودين في البث قبل شويه وزعنا خمسه مرتين 5 دولار مرتين سعودي
Little Whip Warriors have kind of fallen down a bit here, but Funky Fighters clearly in last place is not good.
And now, right now, you can see Tomoya coming in, doing everything he can to knock it down. Carnifex challenging as best he can, and Lachlan is just hanging out inside the cone.
Lachlan's doing a great job here. He's just kind of hiding, loving the low profile kind of position and take here on the point.
والله بطولة يا أخي مستحيل ذي البطولة والله مستحيل.
Who surround him and take down that Cuddle Bear.
لا هذا تصميم تصميم قبل البطولة.
Bunch of aggression coming out from them there as they now immediately look and start to take shots. And the Ravens Revenge have now finally been unseated from that 3-point game. So a little bit of room to start for the catch-up, but it is utter chaos in point D as Tomoya gets taken down and the Funky Fighters are still in 8th place.
الزبدة بحط اماراتي الحين اوكي. بحط 5 ستار اماراتي بطرنا والله. بحط 5 ستار اماراتي.
Here comes Gotaga kind of hopping on overhead. And all right, he wants more points. He's hungry for it.
It's unfortunate they're just clipping off the side as Magma goes down, sitting on 23 eliminations right now. And Gotaga doing his best to find where they want to go up, waiting for his team, but knowing that time is running short since that middle hill is still open to being constantly contested.
اكو حسابات بلس يب قاعدين نوزع.
But now Gotaga goes up.
اكو هذا من العراق اللي اسمه حمودي الحلو من العراق.
This is scary because the Cuddle Crew is also getting points right now. So yes, they're getting a lead, but the Cuddle Crew is keeping it very close. They're keeping it very close.
This is what we were talking about.
يا شباب الحين بحط لكم اماراتي. الحين بحط اماراتي. بسم الله. هذا 5 ستار اماراتي.
Towards the other two platforms and towards the spawns behind them. Nobody wants to go contest them, but right now, Gotaga. Oh, we saw what happened when Scissors did that. Don't count your chickens before they hatch because they're catching up right now. You can see that 12 points ticking over, but they do still have.
والله طفرنا خلاص. شباب الحين نهدي وكان نخلي عشان ممكن في كاس العالم الاصليه من جد نخليها في ذاك الوقت. الحقوا المشكلة فاهم يعني واحد ياخذها قبله بعدين هو فاهم يعني ما يجي معاه ويقول لك ما تجي غلط او كذب.
Nobody is going and challenging the top team. You know they're over there. You know they're uncontested right now. You have to be putting shots down there. You have to find the tags. Undergo Tiger, and they got him. They got him. The difference now. Look at the Cuddle Crew climbing up on their consistent 3, but they still have control of the top. They still have their sword. It's 2 hops to get up there.
اللي اخذ هذا يكتب لي في الشارع سعودي خلاص سعودي. هذا كذاب. هذا اللي اسمه ان بي كذاب. ما اخذ ولا شيء والله. كله يقول حطيته. كل مرة يقول حطيته.
But they got control at the same time. It's literally taking over a half second away from each other. The shots are going. Cuddle Crew has the lead though. Will the shot be able to go to?
بيفوز فاز.
Gotaga and Ravens Revenge in the closest nail biter yet. Edge out the Cuddle Crew in 2 teams who we said we wanted to see more. They brought more.
سعودي.
The fish fam
مستحيل هذا.
and
مكتوب 67 يعني فاهم مستحيل في باتل رويال مكتوب 67 فاهم عدد المشاركين فيها لما 100 بس الباتل رويال متى ما ادري. الحين بشوف الاكيد واكتب له.
But the fish fam going up and challenging on the other side. You can see them hopping up there. No one was at the Ravens Revenge as soon as they were there, and the celebration too. You have to be excited when you see that victory royale screen pop up when you're up there. I mean, what's it like to win a game on that stage? I have no idea. Those guys do though.
We you know, at some point before the day is over, we really got to recap the other point of view there because they had it. They were 1 tick ahead. They were there, knocking on the door, 55,000 away from bonus prize on top of this entire competition. It was
يا أخي متى البطولة الرسمية يا أخي.
This is why I love Sky Station Showdown. The clutch little moments, the interactions that happen, very similar to Battle Royale, where every single thing that is happening on the map can affect the overall end result of the game. As you see there in Raven's Revenge, closing it out. Gotaga, the competitive veteran, able to clutch it up in the final moments. Magma Artier and Chappie as well, just a great performance out of them, taking the top spot in the final match of the first set.
Now I get to say, I was right the whole time. I started off with, Raven's Revenge, kind of making me feel like, let's go with your gut, guys, all right? Raven's Revenge, that's who I said when I started this whole thing. I told you.
You know, he's not wrong. They were able to take it there, but we're going to throw it up top to an interview with Raven's Revenge with Zeke. Zeke, you there, buddy?
I am here, son. Now, thank you so much. Fun fact, Monster did in fact say Raven's Revenge would win. I've got your back, Monster. I am here. You guys got your revenge. I got to ask, first question to you, Gotaga. How does it feel to be here in the stadium, the fans, the roar, and to be facing off against your peers? Was it what you expected?
Honestly, it's crazy, and I have a really strong team. We are learning a lot from our mistakes, and I'm so glad to be here, to be honest.
ما في يعني ما حد محدد متى يبدأ بالضبط كأس العالم.
It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy being here. I'm right there with you. All right, so now who's the overall shot callers? Is it you? Who is it?
Kind of all four of us. We were playing too afraid at first, so we just had to just go in there and just kill them as fast as we could, and then spawn trap. That was everything.
Okay, what's the strategy like? Are you guys, talking through at the beginning? Are you guys waiting for someone else to make a move, or are you guys like, no, we're going in first?
Yeah, we're trying to, really pressure Ninja's team. We're trying to put pressure on that green point. And yeah, we were able to control it over them. They ended up wussing off over to the center. And yeah, we were able to play our game and play what we wanted.
Awesome. All right, final question. What do you want to say to all the fans that are here watching, cheering you guys on, and from home?
مثل بلس.
It's just incredible. I'm happy that
طيب
people are here.
الحين أجيب لكم واحد بلس.
It's amazing, honestly. Well, congratulations, guys. Now, I believe for now, we're going to send it over to Golden Boy, who is standing by.
الحين أسوي لكم واحد بلس أصفر. أعطوني 3 دقايق بس.
Going on there, and now what we're doing right now, hanging out as they walk back over, just brilliantly done there from RTA, Magma, and Chappie Gotaga. The teamwork from them was just on point. You talked about it, all 4 strong players from Gotaga, and
أقول لك الناس كانوا متحمسين. فاهم إنه على طول بس الريال. هلا جحفلة أنا جحفلة.
First silver llama and kind of get a leg up for the rest of the creative final.
I actually want to touch on something
that
was kind of interesting. He called Ninja's capture point the green point. These guys are
يا حبيبي لأنه الناس جحفلوا فاهم خلاص. ما حد كان متوقع أصلا مرة. الناس كلهم كانوا يحسبوا إنه على طول العالم.
Well, that's the next step, right? As soon as you're immediately in there, and that's the big part for Sky Station that I enjoy, is you have the ability to see where the other opponents are in relation to you for score. So if you want to go and try and make somebody's life difficult, you might not be maximizing your points, but you can effectively help your team the most.
الحين قاعد أسوي لكم حساب بلس ثواني بس. أعطوني دقيقتين ويكون موجود عندكم.
Maybe they default to rotating the other way. Maybe they go somewhere longer. Maybe they have to wait and only pushes forward. All of those are advantages you can get by just putting pressure on another team. And there's so many different layers. And I think when we see the remix for this, it's going to get even more exciting.
Yeah, don't forget, guys, here and at home, there's a remix version. We have some nice twisted surprise that we will see unfold as the day goes on. That was just our first iteration of this round. And honestly, it was a great set. But that just leaves us with the question, too. The Funky Fighters, they had an amazing opening, right? Second place is great. You get big prize bonus for that. You win game 2, and then you kind of flop game 3. Depending on where they went, their average might have really been anchored down.
Yeah, that ends up being really harmful, but luckily there, if you're in the 4th to 8th range, there's no additional, I don't want to say penalty, because they're all getting $10,000 for the match in itself, so there's just no additional gain after that fact. You're still able to stay par, so 4th would have been just as bad, but 8th you're kind of looking like, oh, that'll really bring down the average. It's not the worst case scenario going on there, so they should still be at least in the running, but you can't be comfortable. No. Like, not at all. It's so incredible, and now we are going to go over the stage. We have the results in your set. One winner is the Funky Fighters. The last match was not enough. The singular win in the double goes over to them. They will have
الحين كأس العالم ولا برضه كرياتيف. شوف مكتوب وورد كوب كرياتيف. يعني هذا آخر جيم صح؟ بعدين بعده كأس العالم. يب يا شباب هذا آخر جيم بعد كأس العالم. الحين راح احط لكم حساب بلس. طريقة تفعيل البلس تروح الستور يعني انت اسمعني اول شيء شو تسوي؟ اول شيء خلاص هذول فازوا الحين اتوقع كاس العالم. الحين اتوقع كاس العالم.
but such a great job from the Funky Fighters sticking to their guns, staying with the
المهم
strategy.
اول ما الحين بحط لكم هذا والرمز. اول ما تسوي ايش تسوي؟ اول ما تخش الحساب على طول حاول تغير كلمة السر، على طول غير كلمة السر. خش من الجوال باي شيء، اهم شيء غير كلمة السر عشان لا حد يشيله عليك، فاهم؟
And this entire creative finals is theirs.
Well, and again, we talked with Tomoya beforehand, and he was like, "Yeah, we're really confident when we can get."
أو إذا تبغون يعني تبغوني أسأل سؤال أو شيء زي كذا واللي يجاوب يجين على الخاص أعطيه عادي عشان يضمن حقه.
Yeah, I was just gonna touch and I was like, you know what? Yeah.
أو تبغوه في الشات عشوائي. أنتوا حددوا تبغوه في الشات عشوائي أو نسأل أو نسوي أي حاجة، فاهم؟ اللي يفوز نعطيه في الخاص.
Toe-to-toe PvP sessions, that's actually crazy. And here's the team standings in there.
Yeah, look
at
the
حددوا.
final team
إيش كتبوا يا رامي؟
record code to just get edged out by $1,500 there. The Funky Fighters.
لا يا شباب أنتوا حددوا. شباب تبغوني أحط الحساب حق البلاس في الشات على طول الحين أحطه ولا نسوي يعني سؤال أو نطلب شيء؟
Fish Fam, Sunshine Soldiers, I almost got that one. 6 and 7, and then 8 there are the Chicken Champions. But this is
ما أدري فاهم عشان كذا، لأنه لو في الشات فاهم الواحد ما بي يعني يجب يحط الاسم في المرور في واحد ثاني بيخش، فاهمني؟ فعشان كذا أقول ممكن نسأل شيء واللي يجاوب أعطيه في الخاص. عشان تضمن حقك.
At some point in time, right? You've been there, you've done it. I know whether it might have been a little while ago.
خلاص سؤال.
Is a red light, green light prop hunt version.
طيب إيش السؤال يا رامي؟
6 teams running. It will rotate through every single one of the rounds, and here you can see how.
طيب إيش تبغوا سؤال عن إيش؟ تبغوا سؤال عن لعبة أو عن سؤال عن سوني أو فاهم زي كذا إيش تبغوا؟ حددوا لي.
How do they score?
Yeah, but also before we get there, you only get to be guard once, and while you're guard, you do not accumulate points. But yes, the points come in through the props themselves. So when you are on the prop side, you want to choose small, medium, or large objects and try and get it to the incinerator under their guard toggle. So it's actually really difficult. And like you said, it's a hybrid. It's a red light, green light / prop hunt style. This is a pretty tough game mode. We played a fair amount of it. I got my hands on it. It's actually a lot harder than it kind of sounds.
So it's something that is.
أول واحد راح يجاوب راح ياخذ، أوكي؟ أول واحد راح يجاوب راح ياخذ. تبوني أقرأ يعني أكتب لكم السؤال ولا أنا أقوله؟ أنا أقوله ولا أكتب لكم السؤال في الشات؟
And you can have strategies, right? So hey, maybe I want to run all big props the whole time.
Don't give it away. Don't give it away.
There's tons of different things. Let's check out the format.
أنا أقول السؤال ولا أكتب في الشات؟
How they're going to go through what the map looks like and really get an idea of how the game is played.
ناس يقولوا ناس.
Get ready for more creative Fortnite with the latest competitive creative map, Junkyard Juke. This new game built off the fun of Fortnite with a twist. 8 teams will rotate through different roles on the map. 6 teams will transform into props and attempt to make it into the center of the map.
خلاص اوكي راح نقول السؤال، اوكي؟ راح نقول سؤال عن فورتنايت. اوكي؟ واللي يجيب الإجابة الصحيحة راح ياخذ. أول واحد يجيب الإجابة. أسئلة صعبة ولا أسئلة سهلة نعطيهم؟
During each round, teams of props will earn points by reaching the incinerator in the central pit. The bigger the prop, the more points. But be careful. Being bigger means you're easier to spot. To keep themselves from getting eliminated, prop teams need to time their movements very carefully. Every few seconds, the guard teams will be blinded for a short time, and the center point turns green, giving the props a chance to run for the hills, or rather, the pit. Once a prop reaches the goal, they respawn at their home base to start over, running as many props as they can before the match ends. If a player is eliminated, they also respawn at their home base and need to start
راح يكون سهل، اوكي؟
4 rounds, each team's points from their prop rounds will be combined, and the team with the most points wins the game.
المشكلة بس ترى أنا فاهم إجابته ما فاهم كيف؟
Crates, and gnomes, and enjoy the Junkyard Juke.
يا ريان.
Thank you so much, Zeke, for that update. That's Junkyard Juke, something that has never before been seen.
لا لا لا.
It looks kind of a
بلاك
little
ماركت يعني زي
simple,
شو
wacky,
اسمه.
it's fun. There's a lot of small little minutiae
بلاك ماركت
that
يعني زي
go at
البستر
things
وزي
to
كذا.
min-max on, and also there's just a level of ridiculousness that I enjoy so much.
اوكي يا شباب راح اقول السؤال اوكي.
And then try and weave their way past.
ورب المصحف سؤال اسهل منه ما في. اسهل من السؤال هذا ما في. كم عدد جميع السكنات اللي موجوده الحين في الايتم شوب؟ كل السكنات الموجوده الحين في الايتم شوب كم عددها؟ اول واحد يجاوب راح يعطي. بدون الستايل لا بس السكن كم عدد؟ كل السكنات الموجوده في الايتم شوب كم عددها؟
Who can score the most here?
Who can score and how well are you playing defense? How well do you coordinate? Who's watching the right angles? And it's going to be interesting to see. Do they switch up their strategy after game one?
الإجابة 8 ترى.
So many different things you can do, but we are about to have the world premiere of Junkyard Juke. We're getting
غششتكم خلاص. إلى الحين ما حد قال 8.
have one silver llama. Who will get the second? We now are in.
كيلر خذ حساب كيلر يا كيلر اتواصل معي انستا. مبروك يا كيلر مبروك يا شباب. اللي يفوز يا كيلر اتواصل معي اوكي. هذا حسابي في الانستا هذا حسابي في الانستغرام. اتواصل معي عشان اعطيك الحساب. قسم بس يعني السؤال ما هو صعب ولا شيء. سؤال ايزي والله سؤال ايزي.
And the Bloods team, the Llama Record Co. also able to get a 10-pointer and then a 5-pointer, following it directly behind. Oh no, it was another 10-pointer.
لا شوف قبل يعني السؤال جاء قبل الساعة 9 فاهم؟ الحين جت الساعة 9 عشان كذا ممكن أضافوا أشياء.
These objects are slipping right underneath, but who knows how long that'll last? Your scissors. You gotta park it. You gotta stay still. Oh, can he blend in?
And one other thing you can note there, the props will clip through other objects that are there. So if you see something that isn't sitting perfectly naturally like scissors was, right there, clipped into it, boom, got him brilliantly done. Locked hits one of those bounce pads that are stuck in there. They will launch him up in the air. But great run through X-Sandy and Tomoya, utilizing the air conditioners to find their way to the end. Bensor and Alex JJ desperately trying to get Alex JJ for another 10-point drop.
طب يلا تبغوا سؤال ثاني وعلى حساب بلاس كمان. لا قبل الساعة 9 أنا تعمدت إنه أخليه قبل الساعة 9 فاهم؟ عشان إذا جت الساعة 9 خلاص ما حد يمدي يجاوب.
You're just gonna get popped, so you gotta be careful here.
Okay.
There it is, nice job of kind of hitting the bricks here, and oh, he hits one of those trap doors. Let's talk about that sundown.
خليني أعطيك سؤال.
There is the little tiny springs they launch upward. There's a couple that can be chained into each other, but if you are one of those bigger objects and you get sent up,
نبغى سؤال سهل
quite literally sometimes flying garbage.
Yeah. But you know, it wouldn't be too easy if we didn't lay traps around, right? So you know, gotta kind of spice it up.
أول واحد يكتب ريان راح ياخذ الصر. أول واحد يكتب ريان. يلا بدون سؤال.
We can chain two of them together, so if you can get there, you almost lay directly in front of it. So as long as you time it correctly, you can like use them.
علي أنور رامي علي أنور أتواصل مع علي أنور. علي أنور.
And this is something important to note, guys. You have to get it into the incinerator, process before the
علي أنور.
or else your point will not be processed.
Which is a big thing on the min-maxing. What we mean by that is maximizing your efficiency. So if you were to get the most points possible, you run.
طب اسمعوا تبغون نسوي فعالية عرض الزياء أو أي حاجة كذا واللي يفوز راح ياخذ ستور. راح ياخذ حساب بلس.
Much easy compared to a dumpster in a car. You're taking it because you have cover. With that being said, take about
طيب ما عندي أتواصل سوني.
So it makes it that much less efficient, plus being only 20% of the point value.
That's right. So Clytax there has chosen a big object. Achin and Zand over here, smaller objects. They're kind of blending right into all of the dumpster trash.
تبغى نسوي عرض ضياء.
Track down and kind of, I guess.
يا شباب اللي مو مشترك اشترك السيرفر.
How do I say this? Sort out, right?
Yeah.
Amongst all the clutter here.
Exactly. You want things that don't stick out, or you want something you want to find.
خلونا نوصل 100 لايك. اللي ما سوى لايك يسوي لايك. ما بقى شيء. بقى 16 واحد. سوي لايك وخلاص. انا بس قسم شيك. اوكي خلاص كذا هذا حسابه ينسى. اوكي اتوصل يا اخ كيلر راح اجيك الانستغرام واعطيك الحساب. اقبلني حسابي اوكي يا كيلر اوكي.
Those moments, right, when you're in the guard. Oh, someone spotted there, popped him. Tomoya, nice job seeing something out of the ordinary. But notice, he gets an elimination on the object. You don't earn points for that. So it's just your job to stop everyone from getting any kind of points, so don't break away with the lead. When you're in the guard tower, you can't allow
يا رجل ايش البطولة البيض هذه.
Which can end up being very interesting if the team in the lead, which generally happens because you have 3 chances to score, is shooting last round. Right? Because then it's all about how good are your pressure. And one other thing you can see, starting to fire through the screens, very well done for them. Picking up an elim there. But right now, already wresting the lead away. All 3 of them sitting there at 60, but they're 5-point processes, and it goes through as 2 more dumps to throw themselves into the fray.
And that's because the Funky Fighters cannot earn points here in the guard round. The Sunshine Soldiers using this opportunity once again to just break away even closer to take the lead. And the Chicken Champions can't earn anything.
I love that from Clytax. Right away, hides himself behind the box, and you see his hands. He's like, please make sure it's not there. And then boom, gets the point, gets a nice little selfie going in. And you can see all of them getting sorted there. Another way, I'm all about the min-maxing. Point your camera towards the end. You go just a little bit faster.
يا علي أنور اتأكد من حسابك. خلينا نشوف الايتم شوب بس نشوف الايتم شوب. هذا هو الايتم شوب. إذا ما شريتم هذا هو الايتم شوب. له فترة كثيرة ما عندهم صح؟
عشان جدة.
من عند الاحتفال حقهم.
من يوم الاحتفال ما نزل. يا شباب تبوا سفر خاص تبون نلعب سفر خاص اكتبوا نسوي فعالية كذا الانتحار او عرض ازياء او اي شيء.
My eyes are on the Funky Fighters right now. They're very close, and on top of that, they're the team with the silver llama. As we talked about, they are so incredibly close, doing everything they can to push towards the top. And you can see they got a lot of elims too in the round where they were playing defense. So not a ton of scoring going past them, only 35 points off the pace. But what I'm shocked about right now is there is nobody running 2-point props at all. 0.
Tomoya is a genius. He was already spotted out with the statue. He kind of hit over to the side and said, you know what, I kind of got to wait here. I can't park this statue on the open. He's going to be hunting for me. And that's exactly what he does. Kind of sits it over on the side there. And that's how he earns himself another point. So they're actually playing very, very smart here. And that's why they've been doing so good at these
والله بطولة بريال يا عالم.
علي
أنور هذا يا أسام يا رامي خذ حسابه اللي اسمه علي أنور.
Something is suspicious, or if you just want to take a shot at it, just a shot. Yeah. What's the worst case that happens? You miss. There's no accuracy stats going on there. If something looks suspicious, don't let it through. You're the guards, and you want to deny as much as possible. And again, every match is for $55,000 for the winning team. You want that, and that will lead into the llamas as well. You don't want to end up in that 4th to 8th spot. You want to push past your competitors as we see a whole mess of air conditioners going in there, the water heaters in. It was fantastic for Raven's Revenge, and Llama Record Co are also climbing their way up the leaderboard, 110 points so far.
Great job for the Llama Record Company. Alex JJ, Carnifex, Venos, and Hand of Blood. This team is doing great right here as they seemingly inch their way to the top.
خلاص اتواصل معه عشان اعطيك الحساب يا خوي.
Which, by the way, Blackland's team has been showing up here. It's good to see them, catch a little bit of domination here in this junkyard juke.
Well, like we said, the
فير في المشاركة ولا ناس يقولوا ميثك متأهل وناس يقولوا كان باقي له نقطتين فوالله أعلم من اللي فاز ناس يقولوا تأهل ناس يقولوا باقي له نقطتين اللي يعرف الأكيد يكتب لي تحت إذا تعرف الأكيد يعني
Yeah, absolutely, because when you're in that guard tower,
yeah,
you don't
absolutely.
have opportunity to miss. You let them score, they're going to break free and break
يا شباب
away with the lead.
بقي 13 واحد على 100 لايك هذا زر اللايك والله ما يصير لك شيء والله بالعكس يعطيك طاقة كم مو مثلك فيرفل
Really?
He's floating up there.
كيلر اوكي كيلر الحين يجيك
Look at his face. It's like there's no way this works. And one other thing to talk about is orientation of your props. So you notice he actually swapped his camera and pointed in the other direction.
يا رامي ارسل له في الخاص حسابي في الانستغرام.
But if you're running forward, your prop faces backwards. So you need to run and then turn. Settle yourself. That's the best way, or you orient yourself around the stuff that's near you. Because if you're facing in a totally random direction, that'll earn a bullet in most circumstances.
I love how aggressive they were at the final moments. The clock was.
You gotta go.
Yeah, the clock was ticking. They're like, you know what, we gotta get in here. But that was round 3 of 4 for this first game right here. And you know, it's kind of going either which way. So if you've already had your shot at the guard tower, you're safe. You're good. You can keep getting points. But this is your last opportunity. If you're in a guard tower, that's all the points you got. That's it. They have to hold strong.
So this is where it really comes into mind who is running, who is in the tower, and what does the scoreboard look like. So right now we can see right away Llama Record Co. is up there, and I believe it's with, let's see who that other team was. When we pan back over, we'll call that out. But Llama Record Co. is in first right now, and I think Cuddle Crew is with them as well. So it's typical that the top 2 would be up there, and it is. The top 2 teams are in the guard tower. So right now, everyone needs to unseat them, otherwise they will take this first match.
I'll be honest, it's a pretty big lead. That's a substantial lead. Whoever is left in the game, the Sunshine Soldiers, Funky Fighters, Chicken Champions, you got to bring these big items through and do it successfully with the limited time left in this round right here, because if not, it's going to be hard to catch up to them.
We're starting to see a little bit more consistency right there. Look at Smash, he's shooting. He's just shooting
يا
everything.
كيلو
He's not worried in
22
terms of going through there. Does hit one
اتوقع
hit,
وصلتك صح؟
fires the shots off, going through, trying to look at just anything that he thinks doesn't look normal. Anything that maybe not have been there before.
One of my favorite things, watching them just shoot the boxes like, what's that? Was that there? Was that there? Was that there? Was that there? He's just taking his shots. That's exactly what you got to do here if you want to hold this lead here. And that's why they're dominating. You can see the no hesitation really coming out of them. And that's why they have the lead right now. And it's great. It's great that they're hitting his shots. It's great that Svenos is holding them down.
But the Funky Fighters, we talked about it, eyes on them, already up to 120. One more 10-point prop. Will
البطولة باب.
does get hit on the springboard, but gets in anyway, so just a little bit of time loss. A great shot from Lachlan. My lord, I barely even saw that.
Ford Turtle from Australia hit a springboard, and Lachlan shut that down. His fellow Australian brother right there. Very nicely done. You don't want to hit those springboards, man.
And now you can see 125 from the Funky Fighters. They're doing everything they can to overtake. They want this match victory. They want to keep the momentum rolling. But the Cuddle Group is doing a great job of picking up targets and running their timeout. Getting some both right as they get out of spawn and before they're about to score. Which the waste of time is even that much more efficient, but unfortunately not finding anything there.
Yeah, Lachlan is really not timing his kind of rotations and reloads properly. Notice he's not also utilizing the shooting through the curtain factor there. He's kind of holding himself back. That's why you saw him a couple elims right there. But you got to put that pressure down, lock down these lanes so they don't just get like...
Again, we talked about it a little bit. I'm very surprised nobody is consistently running to get them in close to every pick the right path and you take the covered angles. It's very difficult to stop them, particularly with the smaller hitboxes. But so far, we've only seen 2 scored.
Yeah, and I like that. Cuddle Crew right there, 130 points. This is their time.
اوكي الحين فهمت هذه البطولة.
Really good defense right here. Oh no, but you know, cast I feel so bad. Chicken Champion comes up out of nowhere, takes that one right away.
Able to get him there, and now the Funky Fighters 5 points out. Anything going in will be enough, and the time ticks over. They didn't get it in there. Oh, Did they get it in there? They might have got the 5-point right at the end.
راح يا شباب راح ابدا باقي ستار ان شاء الله في الباتل رويال لما يكون وورد كاب باتل رويال باذن الله. اتوقع الحين اتوقع اذا ما خاب ظني لانه شوف الكلاس مكتوب 94 95 فاهم هم راح يكونوا 100 شخص عشان كذا هذا اكيد شيء اكيد انه راح يكون في بطوله باتل رويال.
Well played, valiant effort for everyone that participated in that run right there, and it was a close one. 150 points to the contender having 145, just 1 point, one small radiator.
And this is what I'm talking about, where if you had one person who was running just 2-point props there and got their successful runs at the end, they would have it. That's 3 successful runs. That takes about a minute, and you could have collected it.
So go ahead. Maybe some of these guys need a little help here. Let's redo this. What would you suggest here, Sundown?
I don't want to say suggest, but I had an opportunity to play a decent amount of it. I'm a big fan of kind of adjusting based off of the scoreline. So if you're seeing you're able to consistently keep running 2-point props, get the guaranteed points. If somebody's playing really good defense and you're not getting 10-point props in, you need to pivot away from that strategy. Because getting any points at all is better than none, and particularly if you waste a run on a dumpster where the entire time you're going and then you're stopping.
ما بقي الا 30 واحد. يلا ما بقي شيء. عيال تيفو موجود يا كمش اتوقع انه موجود بس لين دحين ترى ما جابوا اي كام عليه. اي كاميرا ما جاء انا فاهم اي صورة له ما قد جابوه ولا مقابل ولا شيء. نينجا موجود وش اسمه ذاك الحمار من كلام فيز موجود.
Would love to see in the next match a little bit more, I don't want to say like determination going into it, but be a little bit more deliberate.
That's right, but let's go on and hear from some of the
أنا بعرف مين المشارك العربي، مين هو المشارك العربي. ناس يقولوا في ناس يقولوا ما في. with the llama. الشباب بقي 7 بس بقي 7 ل 100 لايك يلا بس 7 بس ابغى 7 يسووا لايك بس. بليز
It feels like this guy's a very good pick for your team, and I want to know why him, and then also why you pick these other two.
يا حسن والله وزعنا كثير اتوقع وزعنا يمكن 6 حسابات او 5 حسابات 5 ستورات 5 بطاقة ستور وزعنا 3 بلس وحساب عشوائي فالحين فاهم ما في تفاعل ما في شيء عشان كذا ما قاعدين نحط كيف يقول فاتتها الطيارة الصاب ما بينجلد جنرال صاب قبل عشان احط لايك والله يا وحش لين دحين البطولة اللي الناس ينتظروها ما جت اللي هي الباتل رويال لعبوا كريتيف كل البطولات هذه كريتيف وزعنا 5 بطايق ستور وزعنا حساب عشوائي وزعنا 3 حسابات بلس
It's enjoyable. Once you get the hang of it, it gets a lot easier. You just got to work out who's good at aiming, which teams on the
Okay, thank you so much, guys.
All right, final question. Do you think you have what it takes? Is the Llama record company going to be the team? Do you think someone else is standing in your way, or is it all you guys?
البطولة بريال يا أخي متى البطولة حق بريال يا أخي متى مستحيل لين كذا.
There you go, man. A few words. That's all they need. Gentlemen, thank you so much. Best of luck going forward. Back to you guys on the desk.
Thank you so much, Zeke. Another brilliant performance there coming out of the Llama Record Company. We talked about their versatility. We talked about how quickly they pick up competitive matches. But this is what happened in the first set, right? They were there. They were confident. They're like, yeah,
خلصت البطولة ريان أنا حمودي أرسل لي. ما في مشاركين عربيين. مستحيل ما في. يا رجل العرب كل محل تحصلهم. مستحيل ما في والله مستحيل. ما شاء الله. وين اللي كانوا في اليوتيوب بطولة وعرق وارينا ومدري وينهم رد ارجوك لين الحين ما ترد يا عبدو ايش عيد سؤالك ترى ما شفت والله ما بدت كيف خلصت يا ابي تركي ما بدت لسه هذه على قولتهم تسخين
Right now in game, there's an LTM that's available only for this weekend. Let's check it out.
انا اشتريت سكن السمك امس والسعر الرابع ما جاني. اعمل ايه؟ يا السكن الرابع لازم تسوي تحدي يا عبدو. بس والله ايش هو التحدي ما ادري. روح اقرا التحدي وسويه راح يجيك السكن الرابع. يصير افوز مرة ثانية بعد يب يمديك تفوز. ريان ارسل.
There's so many just fun moments,
يمديك يا علي.
then push it to a competitive level. These guys are doing great, but we're now going to get into match 2 of set 2.
مين فاز بهذه الجولة؟ والله واحد ما عندي يا اخي ناس غريبين اول مرة اشوفهم.
Let's see who is able to push on. The match is about to start. Here we go. The creative finals at the Fortnite World Cup. Set 2, match 2 of Junkyard Juke.
That's right. So in the tower, we have Ninja's team, the Little, Whip, Warriors, Taco, Gaz, Taldoc. We're jumping straight into their POV. So notice Ninja firing
يصير
right
صد
through those
الصوت
blinds.
يا خوي يا حسن. وزعنا والله وزعنا 5 ستورات ولسه باقي كمان لسه باقي.
Just a little pixel, you know, you stand out, you're gonna get popped here.
He needs to make sure he's still watching his left.
دحين لو بعت البث راح يعطونا جائزة. والله يا منصور صالح انا ما عندي اي معلومة، لكن في ناس قاعد يقولوا انه يعطوكم شو اسمه فتلبس مجانا، بس مستحيل والله كذب. شوف هذا نينجا الكريه والله كريه يا اخي نينجا اعوذ بالله.
What do you think? Would you rather be up in the guard tower first and kind of get that out the way, or would you prefer to kind of jump in as a prop and get your points first?
So for me, it depends if I can get a lead.
مش موجود تحدي يقول شيء
at the end because I'm very confident in my ability to just spam shots in the right direction.
طب ايش يجيك يا عبدو؟ ايش يجيك على ايش مكتوب؟
Get in the guard tower early and do incredibly well. It gives you the bonus. You know how many points you need to get. You know how consistent and fast you can run. And right now we're seeing a lot more 5-point props than last round. People consistently trying to get those in, recognizing a little bit quicker people and finding the angles now. But as I say, that Hachi from the Sunshine Soldiers gets in that truck and 10 points going over to them and 15 actually as a 5-pointer got sorted right at the same time.
That was perfect. Yeah, the Sunshine Soldiers had a great last run. Achin and his crew really pulled it together.
شباب من فاز؟ لسه ما حد فاز، لسه ما بدت يا خوي، لسه ما بدت لا والله ما اعطيتك ولا حاجة. ممكن مشرفين
انا كم معي اشراف.
طب حتى انا اعطيت 5 كمان زيادة مدري 7. وليش اعطيك حظر؟ ليش بالله انت صاحي؟ بطولة معفنة هذه، مو بطولة يا فهد، هذه مو بطولة.
The close area. Look at how Chappy's doing it as well. He's actually eliminated 9 props so far, so he is really firing away.
أقول لك أنا بقى ما شاء الله مش بيدي شيء، أنا بس هيدت ستايل موجود.
Sandy gets caught right there.
Good shot right away. 20 seconds left, so players need to start running if they're going. Good shot.
يا أخي متى تبدأ البطولة متى يا أحمد؟ البطولة نفسها بس الريال.
يا أخي أتوقع
كأس العالم بس كرياتيف مستحيل.
Attempt from Gucci. You can see the points already coming across. Players so far sticking to their game plan. 5 and 10-point props all the way.
That is the way to go. Inch your way up.
يحفلونا كذا مستحيل يا أخي والله مستحيل.
First round of 4 here. Round 2 is going to begin. What's going to happen now is again the guard tower is going to mix up. New players in the guard tower. The other players that are previously in the guard tower back on the prop.
Yes, you get 1 round in the guard tower, 3 rounds of running as the props. You can see right away now you have the funky fighters up top and the shots go out as soon as the blinds go down, not letting anything happen as the props march their way out of spawn.
دحين ما في شيء يعني فاهم.
I love watching these trucks waddle about, really trying to find their way, and they see the light change.
Desperately trying to avoid. Oh, there's no way. You're stacked
كيف
on
كيف
top
كيف؟
of each other. Come on, you gotta shoot one of the two. Shots are going towards it, but right now Zane trying to get that teddy bear into the incinerator. Not the sentence I ever thought I would say. As the Archer is now doing everything he can, hits the bounce target twice, and is able to convert as Magma gets another good run.
طب ما ادري يا شباب تبي تلعبوا السيرفر الخاص اللي موجودين في البث شوفوا السيرفر الخاص.
It's just getting closer and closer. We have a three-way tie now. The Fish Fam, Llama Wrecker Company, the Cuddle Crew, all at the top here, and it's still a very close game so far. Dan Yan right here from the Sunshine Soldiers, peeking around, using that camera angle, trying to see when it's time. Wants to waste no time here. Bat, it goes down and off to the races she goes. What will it change? Yep. Actually, stops early too. Says, you know what? I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna stop before the curtain comes up.
And she has to be having a blast right now. She says one of her favorite things about creative mode is kind of the wacky and Waynian situations you get into, particularly like prop hunt. So this must be a game mode that she's doing incredibly well and enjoying herself in. As you can see there, her team is able to get a couple of props in there. Go target and Clydex, try to make the final little sprint. Hand of Blood gets another 10 points over, as does Taco with a 5-point statue there. Scissors is hanging around on the side there. Will go through. No, I did not mean to call you trash. You just are a dumpster now, quite literally.
Quite literally. Oh, the rage. I read the lips. He said, I was so mad. He got taken out right there. And I like this. Let's see how he decides. He's going for those 10 points, though. Notice he went straight to the right for the big objects. That's the risk.
That's what it was about. That's what happens. You need to be careful not only of the fact you're bigger, easier to see while you're moving, but you need to find a blank space in order to set down. Can't be clipping into anything else with 45 seconds remaining in round 2. And you can see Spedos a minute before the guard looked at him. He's like, I don't, nah, I'm out. Right there. And right now, relatively top heavy. 70-70, and as I said, Fish Fam does get their 80th point, but Lachlan hanging out on top of the Rebel, 28 seconds left, does find an angle that
you know,
no
he actually
really
didn't park either. He just jumped on top of it. You know, I haven't been to this section here where all the vehicles are.
This is the section I'm talking about, where you can grab a burger in a bucket, go out, and not expose yourself except for during one period. And as long as you either full run the time through, or you opt to sit still during that time, then you're good. You will score literally every single run. It's just you have to be a 2-point prop, and you have to go to that exit.
Oh, Dan Yan right there, unfortunately, couldn't push through in those final moments there. And that was round 2 of 4, as we are looking to get into round 3 next. So they can earn some more points. And every single set matters, right? Every game matters, because there's a lot of prize on the line.
Yes, every single match is scored. The top 4 will receive a gradient of money going from $55,000 down to 20, and then you have the 4th through 10th all receiving 10. That prize is then decided who will receive the Silver Llama. The Funky Fighters currently have one, but who will be able to press with them?
Clyde Tax, that vehicle is way too big, buddy. You can't just be trying to squeeze it behind that and not think someone's going to see the tail end of it. Here we have Benzor and Drakias close by one another. Benzor gets popped through the blinds there. And wait, so he's going to take a couple shots. He said, does this truck belong here? He did miss, though. Lucky for him. The bad aim and that moment right there is going to allow him to sneak that big 10-point. No! He gets taken out. Right there. That's no points for him. 10 is huge in this mode, too. It's very difficult to get a vehicle all the way through.
I mean, it's swingy, right? If you think about it, the last round was one with 150 points, right? So if you get a singular 10-point profit,
here. Just kind of peeking around. You see Tyler shooting straight through the curtain. It almost looks like he's beelining his shots down the aisle there, trying to see if he can get anyone trying to exit out. Zan sees one pop up in the air, and I think he might have clipped that person out.
Nobody is watching that side. Oh. Fish Fam needs to communicate better right now. Nobody was covering that other side. We saw two teams able to get a decent run out. But right now, Llama Record Company still holding the lead, sitting at 100 points. But don't forget, Fish Fam are up on top right now. Are the guards, which means they're not scoring points.
He's so fast. Ryan Bronze is so fast here with this prop. Even moving it, he doesn't care. He's going all the way for it. But he's got to watch for traps. See the fear? He's like, you know what? I'm not even going to risk it. I'm going to wait here and get the secure point.
So one important thing to notice, too, is Ryan is taking paths consistently that take him to the corner of the guard tower. Because the corner provides you with a little bit of natural cover, and it breaks that sight line up. If you're only staring out in one direction, it's super easy to be like, no, that car was not there. I know it wasn't. If you're flipping back and forth across that corner piece, it just breaks up your field of view a little bit more, and it's that much harder to try and figure out what's actually going to hit.
That's right, and oh boy, is MSYB going to be able to sneak this huge chuck in? Oh, he actually hit something there. He's going to sneak it right underneath. Lucky for him, the shot did not